The time is 12 o'clock. First, the headlines. Ondo government releases secondary school certificate exam results. NLC and Dangote clash. On the foreign scene, J.D. Vance warns U.S. And in sports, Samuel Soje slams Nigeria. Details of these and more in a moment. Please stay with us. Ondo State Government has released the result for the Basic Education Certificate Examination BECE result for Junior Secondary Schools JSS3. The press official Ministry of Education, Science and Technology BC Lawani said the Administrative Secretary of the Ministry, Dr. Akindele Ige, enjoined parents and caregivers to henceforth check the result of their children and wards on the ministry website www.odsgexams.com using their registration PIN numbers. The examination was conducted for students in all the public and private schools in the state. Prior to the Dangote group accusing the conglomerate of sustained anti-workers practice, the Nigerian Labour Congress has directed its affiliate union to begin urgent mobilization and prepared for the nationwide industrial action. It could be recalled that the nationwide strike declared by the Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Pegasan against the refinery paralyzed operations at key oil and gas regulatory institutions, including the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, and the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authorities. However, Pegasan declared that it was not aware of the court injunction and that court orders or processes were served through enforcement officers and not through the social media. Meanwhile, the federal government has announced the cancellation of the parade earlier scheduled to celebrate the country's 65th independence anniversary on October 1st. This comes after the government declared Wednesday as public holiday to mark the nation's 65th independence anniversary. The Director of Information and Public Relations in the Office of the Secretary of the Federation, OSGF, Shegun Imonose, said the federal government apologized for the inconveniences caused by the cancellation. You're still listening to the midday news from iPower 102.7 FM at Imurele Owo. Still to come on the foreign scene, J.D. Vance warns U.S. And in sports, Samuel Soje slams Nigeria.
Whether you're tuning in for breaking news, in-depth analysis, or community updates, Hyper 102.7 FM remains your most trusted source. Because when it...
Welcome back. Now to the foreign scene. United States Vice President J.D. Vance has warned that the U.S. is heading towards a government shutdown after a meeting between the White House and congressional leaders failed to make headway on the federal spending bill. U.S. President Donald Trump and Vance met with leaders from both parties trying to hammer out a deal. As Democrats and Republicans are yet to reach an agreement, government offices will start shutting down some federal employees will also be laid off until a deal is reached. And in sport, former Nigeria defender Samuel Sojay has said that Nigeria celebrating South Africa's 3-point deduction by FIFA is embarrassing. Report says that the report says the World Football Governing Body observed it as punishment against Bafana for fielding an ineligible player, Teboho Mekono, against Lesotho in 2026 World Cup qualifier in March 2025. FIFA has also deducted 3 goals from South Africans Charlie. To end the iPower 102.7 FM leading news, let us take another look at the main points. We told you in the course of the bulletin that Ondo State Government has released the result for the Basic Education Certificate Examination BECE result for Junior Secondary Schools JSS 3. We equally informed that prior to the Dangote Group accusing the conglomerate of sustained anti-worker practice, the Nigerian Labour Congress has directed its affiliate union to begin urgent mobilization and prepared for a nationwide industrial action. On the foreign scene, United States Vice President J.D. Vance has warned that the U.S.